Maths with Somnofo. In this tutorial, we are going to present a solution to this Maths Olympiad problem. If today is your first time of viewing, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel so that you'll be notified anytime I drop a new video. So we are told to solve 5 power x plus 5 power 2x plus 5 power 3x, and that's equals to 14. We are expected to find the value of x. But for us to solve something like 5 power x plus 5 power 2x plus 5 power 3x is equal to 14. From the laws of exponent, we actually know that when we have x to the power of ab, that we can write it as what? We can write it as what? X to the power of a raised to power b, or we say x to the power of b raised to power a. The order is never a problem. So we are going to apply it here. So we have it as 5 power x plus 5 power x squared, then plus 5 power x power 3, and that's equals to 14. From here, we can now say, since we have this, there's a bit similarities between this, and this. Okay? So if we say that, we can just say let t be equal to 5 power x. If we let t to be 5 power x, you can now see we have it to be that t plus t squared, then plus t cubed is equal to 14. So if we have this, we can now rearrange with respect to the power. So we write that t cubed plus t squared plus t is equal to 14. So if we have this, you can now see we can now write this 14 to be in terms of power. So we write that as t cubed plus t squared plus t is equals to 8 plus 4 plus 2. Because 8 plus 4 is 12, 12 plus 2 is 14. But we want it to be in terms of what? Power. So we can now say that t cubed plus t squared plus t is equal to 2 cubed, because 2 times 2 times 2 is 8, plus 2 squared plus 2. Okay? If you agree with this, we'll now subtract each of them in the equality sign. So we have it as t cubed minus, I will now subtract 2 power 3. 2 power 3, then plus t squared. I will now subtract 2 squared, then plus t, I will now subtract 2, and that's equals to 0. Okay? And you know, by expansion, like if I try to expand this first to this cubic term, you know that when we have a power 3 minus b power 3, that is the same thing as a minus b into a squared plus ab plus b squared. Yeah, that's the expansion. So on having this, we can say that our a is equals to t and our b is equals to 2. Okay, for this cubic function. So we have it that. And also we know that a squared minus b squared is equals to a minus b into a plus b, applying difference of 2 squares. So if you apply this expansion in each term, you can now see that we have it to be t minus 2 into t squared plus 2t plus 2 squared. Then we go to the next one, plus we go to the next one, which is the middle term, this middle term. Now you can now see we are having it to be, we'll have it to be t minus 2 into t plus 2. Okay, and that's plus the last term, which is t minus 2, and that's equals to 0. So here you know that 2 squared is 4. So we have it that t minus 2 into t squared plus 2t plus 4, then plus t minus 2 into t plus 2 plus t minus 2, and that's equals to 0. So let's simplify. So at this point, you can now see that t minus 2 is common in both t minus 2 and t minus 2. We can actually factor it out. Okay, so if I factor out t minus 2 here, I'll be left with t squared plus 2t plus 4. Then if I factor out t minus 2 here, I'll be left with plus t plus 2. If I factor out t minus 2, I'll be left with what? 1 plus 1. And that's equals to what? 0. So here you can see that t minus 2 into, we are having t squared, we have it as t squared. Then 2t plus t will give you what? Plus 3t. Then we have it as 4 plus 2 is 6 plus 1 is 7 plus 7, and that's equals to 0. So on getting this, you can now see it's easy. So from here, you can now see that these two terms are multiplying to get 0. So we equate each term to 0. So t minus 2 is equals to 0. This shows that t is equals to, you add 2 to both sides, you have it as 2. So t is actually 2. So for the next one, you can now see that t squared plus 3t plus 7 is equals to 0. So we are going to solve this by what? General quadratic equation. And quadratic equation says that t will be equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. A is the coefficient of t squared, b is the coefficient of t, and c is the last term. So we say that a is equals to 1, b is equals to 3, and c is equals to 7. Good. On having this, we put it in the equation. So we have it that t is equals to minus 3 plus or minus the square root of 3 squared minus 4 times 1 times 7 divided by 2 times 1. So from here, you can now see that t is equals to minus 3 plus or minus square root of what? 3 squared minus 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times this is 28 divided by 2. This will be t is equals to minus 3 plus or minus the square root of, this is 28. Who wrote 9? 9 minus 28. So you can now see that 9 minus 28 is basically 19 divided by 2. Okay, so here you can now see that this is minus 19, and this is getting us a complex root, so I don't need it. So the one we'll be taking is that t is equals to 2. Remember, what do we assign t to be? We actually say that t is equals to 5, right? So if t is 5, you can now see that it's easy to do, since t is also 5 power x. You can now see that 5 power x is equals to what? 2, because that's the main one we need to find. So the first thing we have to do is that the bases are not the same. So all we have to do is just to take the log. So we take the log of both sides. If you take the log of both sides, log of 5x is equals to log of 2. So the logarithm allows you to multiply the power to the log. So we have it as x log 5 is equals to log 2. What's the next thing to do? We divide through by what? Log 5, and divide through by log 5. If you divide by log 5, you see that x is equals to log 2 over log 5. Okay? So at this point, it's better to use change of base To use change of base, you can now see that x will be equals to, the common base there is 10, so we'll have it as log. You use the denominator 5 of 2, and that's the required value for x. You can actually put this in a calculator to know the exact solution for x. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and like and comment for more tips like this.